Hi guys, it's AJ here. I am the new member of Heavy Enduro Racing team, and this is my story from adventure rider to rally racer. I'm from Szczecin, Poland. That's the big city at northwest of the country. That's where I grew up dreaming about motorcycles, but unfortunately for me, my parents didn't want to buy me a bike as they were thinking I'm gonna kill myself, so I had to wait a little bit longer. My first enduro bike was DRZ 400E, and I bought it as a supermoto with the complete off-road setup. So from there I bought myself KTM 250 two-stroke, which well, I absolutely loved it. To be honest, I didn't realize how good two strokes were on the proper hard off-roading. On that bike I actually taken part in Valley's Extreme hard enduro race, which was at the time it was the hardest thing I ever did. But obviously slightly different targets now, but we're gonna get to it. I wasn't sure if I'm gonna like it, to be honest, and I just basically took a plunge. I bought the bike, collected it from Lake District, brought it back to Wales, and as soon as I rode it, it was brilliant. I just loved the power and how smooth it was. And what was very surprising, as soon as we got off-road, it was even better. It was absolutely like, it felt at home. And I can't really describe how surprised I was and how epic it was riding on this big beast. Heavy enduro racing. I met those guys, you could say by chance. One of the guys lived probably about 2 miles from me. I had a little bit of an issue with the KTM 950, and through social media you just picking people's brains, trying to work things out, and he was one of those people. Well, cut the long story short, the guy turns up in my garage, we have a chat, we talk about the bikes as you do, had a bit of a coffee, and a few weeks later I'm basically invited to join Heavy Enduro Racing team on the trip to Spain. Next thing you know, I'm on a boat and we're all going to Spain, and this was the turning point for me, because I had a brilliant time. You just ride all day off-road, no one bothers you. Slightly different than UK obviously, but it was just amazing. And in the evening you just sit down, have a beer and listen to the great stories, and it was just inspiring. Just such a great people in one place, and just sharing your meal, sharing your drink. You couldn't wish for a better time. It really was pretty amazing. So from there, on the way back I already knew that I would like to try rally racing, and at the time I had different things going on, but we come to the time at the end of last year that I said to Chris from Heavy Enduro Racing that I am going to take part in the rally, one of the rallies that we are going to. It's a Rally Albania, and yeah, I just had a lot of support from Chris, to be honest, and the knowledge that he has about those machines is absolutely brilliant. So I couldn't wish for a better start. So why I decided to film this? Well, I don't think there is much information about the big bikes as of in a video format. Plus, I would like to keep the legacy of the big bikes and racing. It's just so much history, and that bike is absolutely phenomenal. But the reason why I really want to record this, it's for anyone that hasn't tried the rally racing and would like to try it and is just a little bit anxious, scared, or just doesn't know what to expect. So the idea is to document my journey from adventure rider into rally racer, and just give people some insight and a little bit of knowledge, and what is it to prep the bike, what's required to get to the rally, and what sort of training is required as well. So in this little short series I'm just gonna make videos about the bike, about myself training and the preparation for the rally, and Heavy Enduro Racing team. We're gonna go through a lot of bits. Obviously it's not gonna come all at once, it's gonna come in a series of videos, but I'm really looking forward to doing this. So that's it for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please share it with friends. If you'd like to follow the story, you'll find a couple of links at the end of the video. Of course, you can find it on Heavy Enduro racing pages. And I appreciate you watching this. In the meantime, if you have any questions, just please send me a personal message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching again. Cheers, guys.